1977 wasn't just a year, it was a mood. A whole world of slow-burn confessions and grooves that could break your heart or fix it in the same breath.
How I depend on you.
And in this countdown, every record isn't just a song, it's a moment you can step back into.
I better go. I can save myself a lot.
Tavares plays Detective Barry melts the room. The emotions turn daylight into a celebration, and Marvin Gaye closes it all with a party you can still hear in the clink of a glass.
Get away from here, oh girl.
If you think you know 1977, wait until you hear how these records moved the room. Number 12 is already wild, but number 1 might just pull you out of your chair.
Don't know where to go, who to see.
If these songs spark a memory, hit subscribe and drop a comment with the track that takes you right back and tell us where you were when you first heard it. Number 12, Whodunit, Tavares, 1977. Whodunit is a detective story told in platform shoes, all side-eye and sidestep on the dance floor. 1977 was the moment when R&B was sliding into disco nights, but the drama in the lyrics was still pure soul. Tavares billed the whole thing like a playful investigation you can dance to. The bass line doesn't just sit in the pocket, it bounces like a sly grin, moving in little looped phrases that keep you guessing, while the guitar flickers in tiny streaks of light.
Help me find those two.
Like someone tracing clues around the edge of the room. Over that, their harmony stacks ask the big question, who? With vowels opened wide and consonants shutting like doors at the end of a hallway. It's ecstasy when you lay down next to me. Barry White, 1977. When You Lay Down Next to Me sounds like a room that has already decided the night is going to move slow. In 1977, peak quiet storm energy, late-night radio was turning bedrooms into slow-motion movie scenes, and Barry White walked in like the narrator.
Just have a good time in ecstasy, yeah.
The vibe is satin and strings wrapped around a baritone that moves like low flame, steady, controlled, but warm enough to bend the whole atmosphere.
When you lay down next to me.
The orchestration swells and sighs like curtains breathing in a dark room. Soft strings holding long notes, hi-hats whispering in little patterns, a bass line that walks with confidence without ever wandering off the path.
Now I'm searching over. Here we are.
Barry stands dead center, never rushing, never straining, shaping each phrase so it leans forward just enough to pull the air with it.
When you lay down next to me.
The arrangement gives him space, then folds around him, like the track itself is leaning in to listen.
Ecstasy, yeah.
It's sensual, but not just for the sake of it. It's built to make time stretch, to turn 3 or 4 minutes into something that feels like a whole scene.
Ecstasy.
Listen for the velvet drop, those moments when the band pulls back. The floor seems to fall away, and everything goes softer right before he comes back to the title line. That's the feeling of the world dropping one level deeper.
Yeah. When you lay down next to me.
This one owned Quiet Storm sets and rose straight to number 1 on the R&B chart, not just because of what he was saying, but because the arrangement makes you forget about clocks altogether. We've lingered in the dark long enough. Next up, the mirror ball spins and the energy points straight at the future.
It's about 2 people.
Number 10, Go For It, Shalamar, 1977. Go For It is what happens when TV dance shows start whispering to students. Solar put this out as forward-looking R&B, recalibrating itself for the next decade. Not every spark needs a giant chart story. This is one of those records DJs and dancers used as a blueprint, reading the future in the groove. We've chased the spotlight across the floor now. It's time to face the mirror and tell the truth. Number 9, 'Cause I Love You. Lenny Williams, 1977.
Every word I say is true.
'Cause I Love You feels like a late-night phone call that won't end, the kind where the silence between sentences says as much as the words. Once the tears clear and the sun pushes through those blinds, the next track walks in like pure day party joy.
One time things got so bad until I had to go to...
Number 8, Best of My Love, The Emotions, 1977. Best of My Love is what it sounds like when joy wins the argument. In 1977, bright, joyful R&B could rule both radio and block parties, and The Emotions gave that feeling a theme song. The vibe is full-on day party sunshine, no clouds, no second guessing, just happiness running at a full sprint. The drums keep everything tidy and bouncing, falling into a pattern that feels like a quick, confident walk down a crowded sidewalk. The bass line hops with uncomplicated joy, never too busy, just enough to keep the whole track lifted. Guitars flicker in little bursts like reflections off car windows at noon. Vocally, the sisters don't just sing together. They lift each other phrase by phrase, layering harmonies that feel like laughter stacking up in a room. When the chorus hits, it doesn't ask a question. It arrives like a verdict handed down in favor of love, joy, and full-on movement. Listen for that little rush of hand claps that pulls you into the refrain, the exact second when nodding along turns into full-body dancing, almost against your will. Columbia put it out, Maurice White helped shape the sparkle, and it flew. Number 1 on the Hot 100, a Grammy in the bag, and a lifetime pass for this record to turn any car ride, kitchen, or grocery aisle into a celebration. We've had bright sunshine and open windows next. We head back to the dark corner of the club, where the mirror ball spins, but the groove still has grit. Number 7, Shame, Evelyn, Champagne, King, 1977. Shame is a mirror ball heartbeat with real room sweat all over it. In 1977, disco sheen and R&B muscle were finally learning how to share the same dance floor, and Evelyn, Champagne King walked right into that sweet spot. The drums snap in neat little squares, each hit drawing a box around the groove. The bass springs like a rubber band, bouncing back exactly where it needs to be. While the guitar chucks slice the floor into glowing tiles of rhythm. A sax peeks through the doorway every so often, like a friend who can't resist stepping into the spotlight for a second. Evelyn's voice is bright, but grounded. She stretches her vowels wide and confident, while her consonants click shut right in the pocket, riding the beat with ease. A low glow, names, zodiac signs, little pieces of personality offered up like invitations. Voices arrive one by one, each bringing its own tone and flavor, until the harmonies settle over everything and make the whole room feel weightless. The song doesn't race toward a hook, it just stretches out its own atmosphere and lets you live there for a few minutes. Listen for that soft conga pattern underneath the roll call. That's the quiet heartbeat keeping the fantasy moving forward, so it never turns completely still. ABC released it, and the world answered. It hit #1 on the R&B chart and climbed to #2 on the pop chart. Meant as an album cut, it proved a mood could be a map once radio refused to let go. We've been floating above the floor next. The brass comes blasting in and the stride gets serious. Still rolling with us? Share this video with a friend who needs a 1977 refresher and tell us in the comments which chorus from this list still lives in your head. And if you haven't yet, tap subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive here on R&B Grove. Number 5, Sir Duke, Stevie Wonder, 1977. Sir Duke is a parade for the ancestors, arranged with a grin so wide you can hear it. In 1977, tucked inside Songs in the Key of Life, it played like a thank you letter written in brass and groove. The horns don't ease and they burst into the track like confetti, announcing the celebration before Stevie even starts singing. The bass hops directly on the downbeat, firm and playful, while the drums keep the sidewalk clear, laying down a foundation that lets everything else dance on top. Stevie sings with the joy of someone naming his heroes Ellington, Basie, and more, and hearing them answer back through the valves and reeds. It's a history lesson disguised as a block party, where every fact arrives with a head nod and a smile. Listen for that quick horn unison run right before the hook, like a stairway made of notes. Every time you climb it, the chorus at the top feels brand new, no matter how many times you've heard it. Folded into one of his defining albums, this track turned tribute into dance and gratitude into groove, making sure those names lived on in hips, feet, and shouted sing-alongs, not just in liner notes. We've celebrated loudly in the streets now. The Queen steps in soft with a question nobody really wants to hear. The piano lays down a narrow path, giving her a careful line to walk. Number 3, Brick House, Commodores, 1977. Yeah! Walter Orange sings in rhythm as much as the lyric. Number 2, As, Stevie Wonder, 1977. As sounds like love measured against impossible math and still coming out equal. Life, Stevie shifts from parade to prayer, reaching for something cosmic with both feet on the ground. Then blooms slowly until the arrival of the choir feels inevitable, as if it has been waiting just off mic from the very first bar. The promises in the lyric feel huge, always, forever, until, but the delivery keeps them human, like someone looking you in the eye while they say them. Listen for the organ swell right before the final vocal climb. That's the doorway into the vow, the moment when the promise feels bigger than the room and somehow still believable. It wasn't the biggest single of its season, but it has grown into an eternal pledge people carry into weddings, reunions, and quiet nights alone. Number 1, Got to Give It Up, Part 1, Marvin Gaye, 1977. Got to Give It Up. Part 1 is a room captured on tape, a party so perfectly in motion you can still step into it decades later. Into his own space. But they always land right on the pocket, like he's talking to whoever happens to parties caught live on tape. 1977 proved that soul and R&B could change their clothes without ever losing their heart. These 12 records show every side of that year: bright joy, aching confessions, cosmic promises, and grooves that still move rooms today. One song from 1977 you think we missed. Your picks might shape the next deep dive here on R&B Grove.